Yolan True, and welcome to an exciting evening in our galaxy, or an annoying one, however you want to put this. But I'm saying it this way, especially because of the evening, because I got so many messages about the Alliance tournament that I decided to make a spontaneous video tonight here in Germany when I'm sitting here and starting. It's 9 p.m., so you can imagine that I was finished working already today. But it is the way it is, so let's have a quick look at the Alliance tournament and how it works. You see it on your Alliance page. On the top there is an announcement that your Alliance is in the qualifier league at the moment. Everybody should be there, and when you click it, you should see not the store. Yeah, it's so buggy. That is why I said annoying, because it's so buggy. If you try to access that thing, it's already hard. But there are loads of bugs. I had to restart the device about 25 times to do 3 of those. So on the top right, you see you have 3 daily attempts to do this. And we will talk about how you can do this, and so that you understand how it's done. You see below the daily attempts, you see all the tasks that are running at the moment. You see another 20 hours before they will be refreshed. And there are different tasks where you just see the headlines, but if you click them, you see what you have to do. We start just with a rare Borg on the top, and it says defeat 2 rare Borg solo armadas. So if you choose this, you have to do 2 rare Borg solo armadas to get 400 points. That's the points on the bottom of each button. The higher the let's say prerequisite or the challenges, the more points you can get. And in this case, you would get 400 points for doing 2 rare Borg solo armadas. On my server, where I'm playing with my big account, it's not a problem. On my other server, where I'm playing with my level 12 account, there definitely it's a challenge. It's quite a challenge for the newer servers, because they are competing with the older servers, and of course in the end there will be different leagues, but right now it's really hard to do that. And on my server with my level 12 account, there is almost nothing we can do with the levels of our players in my alliance. So you have to have a look anyway. You see here's a task with 6-star materials, which I obviously can't do. I'm level 58 meanwhile, so I got to level 58 during the Nesmith recruit event, but I cannot do anything with 6-star materials. So that's where this reroll button on the top there comes in, but I can honestly only suggest at the moment not to use it, even if there's an event where you get points for using it, because we have the issue at the moment that people start one of those events. In this case, it should disappear from this list if someone of your alliance picks that, because all those tasks here you see are the tasks for your whole alliance. And one person from your alliance can pick a task, and when you click start, which is not green here with me because I've done all my 3 for today, if I would still have attempts open, after clicking rare Borg, the button start would become green and I could click it. And once I click that, it should disappear from everybody else's screen. It didn't do that today to everyone. So some people got interrupted during their tasks because someone pressed reroll. Because when you press reroll on a task, then it disappears for every alliance member. And if it didn't disappear on your screen when another one took it, once you press reroll, it will disappear, although someone already has started it. That must be a bug that's going on at the moment, because you should not be able to press reroll on a running one. So be careful when you press reroll at the moment. What you should do is pick one, click start, do what it says. So in this case, defeat 2 rare Borg solo armadas. You don't need to be the one who started it. It's the same with some other armadas here. At least that's what we experienced today when we did them. As I said, I'm finished for today with my tournament tasks because I can't do more. You can only do 3 a day. And what we experience is you don't need to be the starter if it says defeat one. There are other tasks where it says spend the directives. Then, of course, you have to spend the directives to fulfill the task. But if it only says defeat one, you don't need to have the directives yourself. So if 2 of your people in your alliance have enough directives for 2 rare Borg, no, in case of Borg Solo it doesn't work, but 2 rare FKR armadas or the 6 rare FKR armadas, if you have enough people with directives, even if it's 6 different people, you can do that as long as you are as the one doing the task in all of the 6 armadas. So you need to participate and defeat them, but you don't need to be the starter. That's one of the things what people were thinking about. And of course, there are some or depending on where you look at the moment, there's quite a number of events that you can only do if you pay money in the shop. It's impossible to do them without paying money. So you either pay money or you just skip them. On my level 12 account server, I really saw one spend 17,000 multiphasic credit or earn 17,000 multiphasic credits. In translation, that means spend 100 euros here from me where I live. So that's all it says. So if you buy something in the shop for 100 euros, you get 17,000 multiphasic credits. And that's what the task said. So the important thing really is pick a task that you are sure you can do, because you can only do 3. And in this case, you should manage to do the 3. Even if you don't get so many points, I only got 1,600 points on this one. But it's 1,600 points for my alliance. My personal ranking is not that important. I try, of course, to do the best for my alliance, but it's the best I could do with the tasks that were on offer. And so I did that. And if you don't see anything that you can do at the moment, close it, look again in 10 minutes and what it says, because when other people do tasks and tasks disappear from here, new ones will appear. The whole task will refresh in 20 hours. But in the meantime, new tasks do show up if people do the tasks. And then you can always have a look again if you can do this. And for example, here there are defeat 10 uncommon FKR armadas. An alliance should be able to do that. I guess uncommon directives are quite common, so to speak, and you should be able to get 10 people together to start them so that one person can take part in 10 of them, and that should be doable. You see at the moment, probably on the screen, I don't know, that it's really hot in Germany at the moment, and I usually am filming very, very early in the morning after the night cooled it down, so I'm completely wet now after the few minutes doing the video already. That's how hot it is in Germany at the moment. Nevertheless, to repeat myself, I know there are people that are annoyed by me doing that, but that's how I do it to emphasize the important stuff. Pick one after another 3 tasks here that you are sure you can do. If you know that you can defeat 2 rare Borg Solo armadas, the size doesn't matter. Take the smallest ones, even if you are on a bigger level, just to make sure you can do that. Do them. Do those 2, 1 task done. There's isolytic artifacts. If you have saved 36,000 isolytic artifact tokens, if I would have saved for a bit, I could have them. I don't have them. I didn't save because I didn't know about this long enough to save that many of those, but I could have saved them and could have even done them. So it's depending on the older servers will have no problem with that, but the newer servers will have more problems because they are quite indiscriminate with the tasks coming up here. There's a lot of tasks that you can do if you are a level 70 player, but you will not be able to do if you are a level 28 player, like the 6-star materials, for example. So you might be able to spend 300 quantum communicators because you saved them. That is an amount that is possible to have saved. And so just have a look through all of them to see if you can do this. There are others that you don't see here at the moment. There are tasks for defeating Texas class hostiles if you're already that strong. to defeat Gorn, to defeat swarms, and I did one of the tasks with 10 swarm hostiles today. Of course, you don't get so many points, but it's not always possible for everyone to do the big ones, and you have to pick from all of this that's on offer what you can do. So have a look. There should be something for everyone in there, but of course this is another occasion for people to spend money. We have to be honest about this. And all the bugs we have in here at the moment. I saw that RevDuce was doing a live stream tonight, and I guess he asked that from the start or something in his title about this. And it was not a good start. And I even had to joke today in my alliance about the quality over quantity thing that came up, of course, in the discussions again. They, after promising quality over quantity, they have kind of multiplied the amount of stuff they're bringing in. And I said, if you have the sentence quality over quantity, I said they must have hired a Japanese to do that, because as far as I know, they read from right to the left, which would mean quantity over quality. So I know you shouldn't explain your jokes, but in this case, it was not really supposed to be a joke. It was more sarcastic. And this thing is not working properly yet. You've seen that when I tried to get into the alliance tasks. That was just the minor thing. I had to restart this 25 times to do my 3 tasks. Whenever I finished one, I also had to restart the whole device because I couldn't start another one. It didn't let me. So there are a lot of bugs in here at the moment. So this was not a good start. And with everything we have at the moment, to add this, well, nevertheless, if you are going through this with your alliance, you see on the top middle left, tournament ends in 2 days, 19 hours. After that, your alliance will have a rank. We see that, if it would be working, in the alliance leaderboard. Talking about that. A lot of people are having bugs, so the ranking at the moment is not really saying something, except that some people seem to have spent a lot of money at the moment. But the ranking will decide what you get in the end in case of rewards. The rewards are here in this box on the top right, where you can see who gets what. And with those Alliance Tournament qualifier credits, you can go to the store that we've seen already a moment ago, which we don't see now because I have to go out again to go in again to see the score again. And here you can buy stuff like, for example, Forbidden Tech, artifacts, Armada directives. It also depends, obviously, I guess, on the league you're in. At the moment, that's the qualifier league. And later, there should be something about the emerald chain as well, connected to this. You get points for the emerald chain for the place that you are in as well. But the credits you can spend, or on what you can spend them, depends on the league your alliance ends in after this qualifier league. After the qualifier league, you will be sorted into different leagues. And then you have different things you can buy here in the store. But at the moment we are in the qualifier league, for which you have to do those tasks. And as I said, I did this video tonight on short notice to explain how this works. So little recap: go here, click one task that you think you can do. You see, in this one is a new one. Brings only 80 points, but defeat 1 rare Borg solo armada, so it's easier. So you see those change. Or you see here, defeat 25 Borg probe hostiles. That's doable for many people in the end 20s, early 30s already, because it doesn't require any level of the Borg. So you can do the smallest ones and finish that event with that. You can get 400 points for that. So pick 3 events tasks after another that are doable for you. Take the points you can get with those doable tasks, ignore the rest, and then finish for the day. You only can do 3. At the moment, I advise everyone to keep your hands away from the reroll button. You see there, reroll, you have to pay 1,000 reroll credits for it. You got them as a gift in the beginning, but because of the bugs, you might ruin the task for somebody else at the moment, because it's buggy and the events seem not to disappear immediately in many cases. And so people from my alliance already lost their task because someone pressed reroll because the event didn't disappear. So even if there is an event where if you spend 12,000, the 12,000 that you get one Nesmith shard for it, I suggest you don't spend them at the moment until Scopely has sorted out all the bugs here. So really keep the hands away from the reroll button until you really know that you're not ruining it for any of your alliance friends. And in the end, I want to have one quick word on something else. It's not part of this topic, but it's a heated topic tonight as well. There's this, what is its motivation event, the SMS. There you have to find coordinates and ciphers and whatever. It's very complicated. And I just want to say, for tonight, when this video comes out, just go to 4 systems, because nobody really knows what is happening exactly. I heard a lot of things, but the only thing I can advise at the moment is to go to 4 systems to maybe I quickly can send my ship to one quick enough to show you. One of the systems is Vemit. Go to the 4 systems I'm going to name and find what you can find there. Hopefully don't take long to get to the system. It's just 1 minute. So in the meantime, I have to talk anyway. So you go to the 4 systems I'm going to name in this video. And there you will have to go to the mission planets. You know, the mission planets are the ones with this exclamation mark. And they are yellow when they are still missions that you can get for your mission list and everything. And they turn gray if you picked up all the missions there. But in this case, we will go to one of the systems. In this case, it's GigoCaf. And as soon as my ship is there, I can click the exclamation mark again. And then we will find something there. And that will be in 4 different systems at the moment. And at the moment, you can only, I suggest, we're doing that at the moment, do screenshots of what you see there. Keep it for tomorrow. Tomorrow, they say there are supposed to be ciphers coming in. And then you can use that. So this is just a preparation today. So this is GigoCaf in Vemit. Click the info button on the top right, and you will see these hieroglyphs. And there's always one mission planet in 4 systems where you find something like this. So this was GigoCaf. Then we have Vivaria, so V, and then again an apostrophe or apostrophe, and then Varia again. It's Eisenhorn, and it's Midnight. In those 4 systems, you see Vemit is here, Eisenhorn is there, Vivaria is here in Romulan space, and Midnight, I just forgot, but Midnight is easy to remember. It's the 4th system. Go to those 4 systems. On one of the mission planets, in each of these systems, you will find those hieroglyphs, take a screenshot, and wait what happens tomorrow. That's what I can suggest you do today. But the video originally was about the Alliance tournament, but everything was spontaneous tonight because of the big amount of messages I got, and I had to explain it on two servers already in 2 alliances for people, especially the ones speaking German, because there's no German explanation, obviously, of the whole event as far as I see it and as far as I heard from people. So that's why I decided to be that spontaneous and be that wet tonight. So I hope I could shed some light on this. I guess Rev Deuce will have done it in a stream as well for people watching him. But I think that was important, and I hope I could help you a little bit. So Just watch out for your alliance members, and have a good night. And if you still want to see another video that late at night, you see I'm done for today. The next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.